Hello guys, how are you? Okay, all right. Yeah, so I was saying, you know, it's just due to being used to negative thinking, right? When you make something an habit, when you do something so often, it becomes an habit. And when things that are habits, you tend to do them naturally without even thinking, without even knowing that you are doing them. All right. So when you hear things like just be happy, no matter your situation, yes, it may sound easy to just reject that and say that's not realistic and all, but no. And funny enough, those that actually have cause and reason to be negative, right? They actually tend to appreciate such advice more, and it helps them far more than those that don't even have a valid reason to be negative in the first place, or don't have a valid enough reason, strong enough reasons. Because in life, what you see is what you get, right? You get what you expect. So somebody's negative can be another person's good positive, right? And as somebody's bad state can be another person's good state, and vice versa. So the point is that regardless of the situation, try. Even if you don't get it the first time, keep trying until you get it. Keep trying until you get it. All right. So that's what we have for today. And yeah, let's today we'll be doing market rush to this Wednesday. Market is at the peak of its activity. All right. In my book, anyway, market is at the peak of its activity. So I'll be going straight into the market and yeah, looking out for opportunities, quick opportunities for us to make some quick money, some good money for ourselves. Right. So yep, yeah. This good thing this signal was sent, but I used the buy stop, so I was not caught in the fall. I was not caught. I escaped that. Narrow escape, thanks to Jehovah, of course. So let's do a quick review of our previous analysis before we jump into trying to get new analysis. Okay, this one is still running. About this one. This one has not been triggered. It's fine. With that kind of mindset, you realize that you're getting things done for far more, way more than if you want to wait for things to perfect, for all the stars to align before you take an action. So this US 30 trade was an interesting one. Yeah, the trade just hit stop loss. Yeah, I lost this trade. Now I saw this trade when it was well in profit around there, and ideally I would have broken even. Or ideally I would have broken even, such that even if it comes back, I'm not going to lose any money. Right? But I believe so much. I believe so strongly in the fact that it's gonna come up to this place. I believe so strongly in that fact. But the market was not doing what I wanted. It delayed, spent so much time. It wasn't doing what I thought it would do, and yeah, my intuition told me to close it because as in yeah, to close this profit or even break even. To break even, good. To break even because that aligns with my discipline to an extent. All right. Another intuition said I should just close the trade and run with my profit. Because I already made very very good profit on this trade. You know, I already made very very good profit on the trade. So one insurance said I should close the trade and take my profit. Another insurance said that I should break even and secure my trade, even though I will make a profit if it breaks even. Whereas my conscious mind, or should I say another intuition, said that I should leave the trade, let it do what it wants to do. Let it do what it wants to do. It may come back to entry, but I was so sure that it was going to, was going to get to my take profit level. All right. So based on that, I left the trade, and yeah, the trade did what I it did what I feared that it would do, what I feared that it could do, and that was the it went to hit my stop loss. Now, what can I say I've learned from this trade? Honestly, at this point in time, I can't say I've learned anything yet. But the only thing I can say, the only thing I can easily point to as that I've learned is to is to stay open to closing trades early. Now, I've been beaten by something similar like this before. Where I was so deep in profit, but I was waiting for the trade to get to my target profit. And yeah, that has happened to me before. Now, there's also been other times, well, a few, yeah, other times where the trade actually moved and went all the way to my profit. All right. Yes, it went all the way to my profit. And for such cases, just close the trade, my TP. All right. If I had closed the trade at the point that I thought I should close it, I probably would still have made, I probably would still have made the money that I made with the TP, because the one I can remember from the top of my head is the Euro JPY trade last week. That trade, yes, I had like five entries on that trade. So three of my TPs, the first three got it, but the second two was not it. No, the second two the trade reversed back to entry for the second two entries, and that would have broken even, and yeah, I would have been out of the trade. So basically, I would have only won the first three entries. But at the time, I had the gut feeling to close those trades. The three, the at that time, I had three open entries, and they were all well in profits too. And if I had closed all three of them, I probably would have made the same, if not more, than what I would have made with the third entry. So overall, the logic of closing trades when you are in profit, when you are well in profit, at least when you've gotten enough equity, you know, the idea still makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. So now what do I do? Do I go the okay? I did what to the hybrid. Yeah, of course I know that one, but I did it again today. You lose out on the first option, but you also want to enjoy second option. So you do the two together. You do the two together. So now thinking of the hybrid mindset, what I can do in this scenario is I would close partial profits. And that is what my coaches do. They close partial profit. I think now I realize why they do that. I think now I realize why they close partial profit. Because when you close partial profit and break even, then you have the best of both worlds. More or less. Well, maybe not the best of both worlds because if the trade continues to go your direction, then you would have got it to trade reverses, then you already made some out of it. So you don't lose all the profit you've made. All right. You can um going the route of taking partial profit, you're basically sacrificing. If you want to go the extreme, you win some, you will lose some. But for the middle point, you will most likely always win. Always, and from experience, more often than not, it's not good enough reason to take seriously this hybrid pattern. All right, I think based on this, I'll consider it more seriously and going forward. Going forward, okay, this one was a loss. This was a lesson. I'll record it in our. So now we have 11 lessons. All right, so uh, yeah, so yeah, I'll consider. I'll see. I'll seriously partial profit to my strategy. Now, once my equity target has been reached, has been achieved, then close the trade. That was the discipline that I had, but I was not able to follow that discipline, or should I say, the week that I had that discipline, I didn't have a cost to follow it, but now the week that I had a cost to follow it, it was already after, it was already past the week of that discipline. So I could not. I think what I would do is to increase the span of my discipline and not just make it a weekly one, but rather a monthly one, so that I have an opportunity to actually exercise them they get uh, before they expire. All right. So I've said a lot of things that you guys may not understand, but you get to understand them with time. You don't build the forex mansion in a day or in a week or even in a month. It takes far longer than that. All right. So quickly, we're gonna be going into the markets very quickly. We're done with our review and we've seen okay markets because it's a market rush. I'm probably okay. I'll be going very fast. I'll try to go very fast. And fortunately, unfortunately, as I expect them to, should I say as fast as I want them to. So that's gonna affect my. I hope it does not affect. it just want to show itself like, yes, guy, I'm also available. I'm also on the call. You guys need to watch out and respect me. Everybody, what are you talking about? It's all right. Like I said, we'll talk what to do forward. So I expect to see this to keep going down. That's what I expect. He has respected this support level already once. Okay, not strongly, but it respected it slightly. So I expect a break of it, a break and retest, a break of this and a slight retest, and then before it continues the journey to at least this position. So I'll be looking out for, yeah, this to happen before I make my move. I'll be looking out for the market to do something like this. But it's not. It has to do it first before I do anything. It has to make that move before I join in. All right, I can't just go. I don't even see this before I make that decision. And this upper time frame, this higher time frame even confirms, my idea about what is going on. All right. So as you guys can see, the network is very nice today, and due to that, I'm gonna be closing the session for today. I want to believe you've gotten a value. One value that I want you to remember is the staying open-minded. Staying open-minded, especially when you're in the trade. Stay open-minded and respond appropriately in the trade. Now, it's important for you to have your discipline. All right, not just a mental discipline, but a written down discipline with the limits and how you respond when you're being tempted to change. Like my discipline that I wrote down that would have helped me for to manage that trade better, already expired. That's why I did not take it. So going forward, I'm going to expand the time frame for my discipline such that it can it can cover a longer period of time, and I will have time to slowly practice it before I choose to change it. Not just a week and change and dropping every other week. No, I need to give any strategy and discipline time to play out and actually, justify itself before I consider making any change. So going forward, I'm going to do monthly monthly disciplines. With that, you know, if I decide to do something or something to follow my trading rule, my discipline, and I'm actually getting better. The reason why I'm probably not too bothered about this trade is, first of all, it's a demo. It's a demo account trade, so it's not real money. Secondly, I I actually this morning this morning before, because I saw the I don't, although back of my mind, I kind of rejected possibility of the trade going to a loss. That that is not a good mindset to have in a get better. Absolutely, I can only get better. All right, thanks, guys, for